I'm obsessed with unarmed, and it's pretty good for vine stalkers because their bite is more effective with quick weapons, and unarmed is a quick weapon eventually, assuming that you have high enough skill. It does take pretty high skill, so we'll see if we get there. Let me just adjust the window size a little bit. That seems good. Okay, good enough. I'm going to start by training exclusively unarmed because that's what does all of our damage. And I won't be playing music this time, so we hopefully don't get any issues with the audio. I probably won't talk too terribly much during this run, but you know, if anything interesting comes up, I will. The first floor is pretty straightforward. You just auto-explore around and tab things. You should be pretty good to go once you're level 2 and have some decent hit points. Found a cloak. That's a good free +1 armor. My cat has just jumped up on top of my computer and is now trying to make it hard for me to see the monitor. But that's fairly typical. Sit down. Sit down. Dagger of Freezing is a pretty good weapon, but I'm not going to be interested in using weapons, so I won't bother with it. Probably should back up with the adder there. There's enough brute force in this group to be threatening. I'm probably going to go with Int. I'm going to want better spellcasting abilities in the late game. It's not terribly useful early on, but Vine Stalkers are strong enough that I'm not too concerned with surviving the early dungeon. Oh man, they are tempting me with an early Chi altar like that. I would love to do Chi, but I already have a Chi playthrough, and I was gonna do a different god this time. But like, yeah, just take that Chi. Okay, so not too bad. I found a Qaz altar, Qazlal, however that's pronounced. Found it pretty quickly after Chi. Venom, that could be dangerous. Disintegration is very dangerous. And we missed. Well, there goes the first one. Wand of Disintegration. Made that a rather quick run. We'll fire up another one. Probably more things than I should be taking on at once, but we can get away with it. Come on, I'll explore. Take the cloak first. Alright, I'll go down myself. Protection from magic. There we go. So now if we find another wand of disintegration against us, we'll resist it pretty much all the time. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. Still do int. I'm expecting to have enough dexterity to not really need to raise more dexterity for dodging. You could put another 2 or 3 points into dex if you wanted to. Might be a good idea to do like 3 points of dexterity. Enchanted dagger. First, death of Natasha. We will probably see her again. There she is. Drains magic. Down she goes. I'm going to take the leather armor. Slightly better than a robe. Ooh, this could be interesting. Let's get out of on sight. Robin. Wand of Enslavement. Fortunately, I do have that magic resistance, so I'm not too worried about it actually affecting me. We're up to 5 AC. Not too bad for the second floor. Did I get dexterity on level up? I don't even remember when I leveled up. Oh well, it would have been 4 then. Yeah, but I did get dexterity up, so that's good. Even if you don't take dexterity, you end up getting pushed into it. I am going to start training dodging pretty soon. I'll probably take unarmed up to around 8. I think that's a fairly good benchmark for it. Alright, so there, once again, Chi Alter first. I really should just give in and go Chi. But I'm gonna behave. Scamel's kind of tempting, but I think I'm gonna stay light for now. I might go for slightly heavier armor in a little bit. I'll put 1 more into dexterity, and then I think after that I might switch into int. Ring I'll use. That's light enough. Gives me 2 more AC and I lose 2 evasion. But I'm okay with that. That's a pretty tough fight, but if we bite the wizards, they should be pretty good. draining dagger, that sucks. Let's back up a little bit. We've got more orcs coming, and I don't want that many orcs. Alright, we'll throw on fighting and dodging now to get some defenses. Still have a little bit of draining, but that should go away pretty soon. Now we've got 8 scrolls, so let's start identifying things, including the obvious curing potion stack, which I probably could have just quaffed. Still drained. I'll pick up tomahawks for now. Didn't turn on javelins, but probably won't use too much throwing. All the way up to plate armor if we want. Not with 13 strength. That chi altar is looking better and better by the minute. No altar yet for Qaz. Alright, here we go. There's the new Peklas altar. Have not seen that tile before. Alright, so I've got regeneration on top of regeneration, which is probably a good thing when you can't heal. So items. I don't like that ghost. He'll work. Alright, well, he'll block the centaur until we grab him up the stairs. Let's see how we do against him. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now we've got Fangs 3. I'm still on regeneration 2. I'm not sure when that hits regeneration 3. Scorched quarterstaff. Wow. Okay, I guess I do have it turned off from automatically picking up weapons. That's a good shield. That's a really good shield. And boots. I don't know if I can do shields right now. It's a little bit early to be wearing a medium shield, but it is a good medium shield. Plus mana is basically extra life on a Vine Stalker. And it's also +4. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna have a sword to help gain experience and piety, so that'll probably make learning the shield a little bit easier. and they are swarming. Obviously, the main downside of worshipping Qaz is that you have a ton of sound, so things can hear me. I'll be getting swarmed constantly. Normally, you're going to want to stay next to stairways, but when you have a sewer entrance, you need to find the sewer entrance. Alright. See, here comes the swarms. I can do upheaval, but I don't have any invocations yet. That was a might potion that I drank. Okay. Yeah, so with the shield, decent evasion and decent AC, my defenses overall are quite strong. Good healthy mix of all three. And the regeneration is keeping up with that kind of swarm. Short sort of flaming, I don't need that. Okay, so now I've got the blowgun to go with the Curair needles. Stop drinking all my might potions, people. Now this Tengu's summoner. Okay, he's only got small mammals, so that should be pretty easy to kill. Shields are getting decent. I'll go with int. I'm gonna have to see how it turns out, but my goal would be to try and get statue form going. That might change as the run progresses. It's not necessarily a hard requirement. Yeah, fine, we'll identify it. And it's cursed, of course. I actually really have no idea which scroll is going to be remove curse. Oh, we've got a jelly here, and scroll and enchant weapon. Well, that counts, right? There we go. Enchant weapon removes curses as well. Agility potion. Kill the Vesta first, so that she doesn't go berserk, and then we should be able to drain Dewan's magic. Plus, him getting stuck in a fire cloud doesn't hurt either. I think shield 7 is going to be good enough for using shields for now. We'll go back into fighting and unarmed combat, and I could do some spell casting just to get a few more points of mana, even though right now I have tons of mana because of the shield. Still doesn't hurt to get a couple more. Probably only take like 3 levels of spell casting for now, until we get actual spells. Don't have any books yet, right? No books. Let's go ahead and drop mutation and uselessness. Yeah, So now I'm going to just wait here for a little bit and have all these guys come to me. Spellcast, it's already at 2. Goes up rather fast. We'll model the dragon. That could be very good armor. Yes, we've got the hide. I do have enchant armor. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. It's really unusual to find that so early. It's quite good, even if right now it's not terribly great, but once I train some armor or manage to enchant it, either way, it'll be very good. Sentinel's mark doesn't make much difference because I'm already broadcasting my location to the entire floor. Alright, that gives us 3, which is enough for now. Have almost half as much magic as I have health. Subject to rounding errors, it's exactly half. Why couldn't this have been the last run? I was, potentially on a streaking run, but then I killed one character before starting this one. And who knows, maybe this one will still die, but it's looking a lot better than the last run. Twisted chainmail might be worth wearing, but it's pretty heavy. We'll give it a identify skull. It's pretty good. I don't want to be vulnerable to cold right now. Aside from that, it could be worth wearing. I need some jewelry. Did I ever find any jewelry? No, not any resistances. I have the regeneration. Resist magic is resistance, but not cold. Yeah, I don't like doing this with the priest in the background, but I do have enough health to get away with it. Or health plus mana. Faith. I suppose I'll keep that. It's not super great because right now I don't have the invocation to actually be using upheaval, but it will keep my upheaval available at all times. I'm kind of bad with using, what is it, elemental force. Yeah, I don't use elemental force very much. I mostly just take Quaz for upheaval as the main ability, that and the passives. And I think now's probably a pretty good time to get some invocations, just a couple levels. It'll be helpful to soften up things like hydras so that they're injured by the time they get to me. Ooh, glaive of venom, that's dangerous. Yeah, the layer entrance already. I will go ahead and dive down into that. Not really sure what the best level to take invocations to right off the bat. Ooh, there's that Hydra. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Do I have teleportation? Yes, I do. I have a lot of teleportation. Not a very good chance to confuse. I could go with the chainmail and come back. With the chainmail on, I don't think I would have too much trouble killing him. I don't like having to go down the stairs with him already there because he's going to get some quick shots on me. Go off haste. That would be a good idea. Probably should have done that first, but whatever. So I'm not very comfortable, but we managed to get away with it. Might go back to that regeneration amulet, but we'll see. Spriggan is basically impossible to hit. That's nice. There we go. Alright, so 17 AC and 6 evasion is 23 versus 22, so it's actually 1 higher. And there's not much cold here, unless I run into an ice beast. So I'm going to use the chainmail for now. Until I either enchant the modeled or learn spells. No corpse. Corpse, yes. Alright, so I put in a little bit more into invocations than I had intended to, but that's okay. We'll go back into fighting an unarmed. Still have the invocations title for now, but pretty soon I'll go right back to unarmed. Large shields. Might use that eventually, but probably never. I'm considering doing this as a 15 rune game, in which case you would have the experience to use a large shield if you wanted to, but the medium shield I have is pretty damn good, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, the piety trove. And I'm starving. There is a command for like a safe attack, no move, but I always forget what it is, so I tend to just use exclusions to prevent me from walking up. Probably not the most efficient way to do it, but it works. Alright, so we got some translocations. That's always handy. Mamba is destroying me. Let's crawl back over towards the stairs. Really, first shot he petrifies me through 2 pips of magic resistance. I'll go back into shields. My dodging skills aren't going to do too much while I'm still in the chainmail. Probably pick up some throwing skill. Ouch. Yeah, Berserk hurts. Probably should have cured him. My best bet now is teleport, which is not even really that good of an option. But it will be enough. Do more int. Most of that int is from the chainmail, not actually my intelligence. It's a plain hat. Those clouds are really doing a lot of damage. Alright, so this time I'm going to engage him properly from a distance. Slow him down. Let's stack some more poison on him actually. I mean, because that cancels the slow as well as hasting him. Seems pretty strong. Should have just upheavaled him a bunch of times. Alright, I'm going to take the haste and run away. Get the poison in my clouds some time to work on them. Wait for him to slow down. And then take him out. Hate to have to blow my last haste potion like that, though. You are starving. It doesn't even me crocodile right here. Alright, no food. At this point, I still have 2 pips, but I'm up 12. He really should not be able to petrify me. No, don't go forward. Stop that. At least the Black Mamba is dead now, so it's not like I'm going to be getting demolished. But I'm certainly taking more damage than I should have. We'll take off stealth. Oh, there's the picture from cold, so now I'm not cold vulnerable. How very convenient. I have to go all the way up, of course. That's the only entrance. Right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's see if I die walking around here. Get out of his vision. Don't go invisible, that's just annoying. This is probably going to be all that ice damage. Nope, just zombies, okay. This can sometimes be simulacrums. However that's pronounced. I'm pretty sure I said it wrong, but let's just move on. Not terribly likely to use a robe, no matter how good it is, but that one in particular is not worth wearing. Yeah, let's not bother. There's my gloves. That was a pretty good show. Looks like we're going to have a Jivaya altar here. Jiva? Something like that. The main problem with recording these games is you find out how many names of things in Dungeon Crawl you actually don't know how to you should pronounce. Don't like mod here. Let's back up a little. We'll separate out. The Waven does not want to come with us. Okay. Blast of Flame, 30 damage. Damn. I don't have anything to put on for fire resistance. Thanks a lot, Quaz, for not giving me any fire resistance as well. All right, let's see if we can weaken. Wow, that did not work. Barely took any damage. And at least he doesn't have a branded weapon, or she. I think Maud's female. Let's find out. Yes, she is female. So there's a plate armor, which is probably pretty good, but we only have 15 strength, so we'll ignore it. Let's kill the things following me before we go into the ice cave. Oh, I was supposed to take off my armor before I came in here. Oops. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. Of course, it's ice. Blast of ice. Yeah. I really cannot just face tank without cold resistance. Still haven't identified blinking, which I really should have by now. Now I'm just going to have to hope that he does not blast of ice me in the next like 2 rounds. So now we've got cold resistance. I'm going to try and get back over there, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Really should identify some more of these scrolls. Not that many of those were terribly useful. Okay. We might not, no, we will encounter the ice dragon. We might not have, but we did. Let's take light. Try and punch through this guy as quickly as possible. Okay, we've got an ice dragon hide in case we need it. And we made it into here. We still have cold resistance, so these guys shouldn't be any harm at all. This will have the ice statues, yes, no? Not in this one. Nope, nope, there they are. It's this one, not the other one. Okay. Take one ice statue at a time, and then deal with the summons. Double cold resistance, thank you, Qaz. Oh, and then I lost it right before coming into the ice dragon area. Ouch. Really shouldn't be fighting both of them at the same time. No, let's not hit ourselves. My regeneration rate is actually possible. I might. How is he keeping up with me? He just breathed cold on me. This is not working. There we go. It's the fire cloud. Will protect me from the breath. Let's just jump forward into the loop. Last is not getting picked up. It should get picked up. I can't carry any items. I'm going to dig a little place to regenerate, because that's going to happen. Let's quaff agility and have a go at it. Let's see if the other dragon shows up. He does. Anything else I can do to help myself? Not really. I have protection from physical damage, which is probably better than can resist cold. There we go, and I don't need hides from in here. Yes, there's finally a scroll blinking. Now let's try Lord Rings. Shame I'm not an octopode. +4 strength. Wizardry. I have 2 of those. Magical power. Sustain attributes. Also 2 of those. And poison resistance. Do I want magical power or do I want magic resistance? I'll go with magical power for now. If I die because I get petrified in a minute from now, you're all free to laugh at me. Alright, so Upheaval's getting decently strong. 9.5 skill. Let's able to take out that Hydra in 3 hits. Fine. I'll back up. I think all of those clouds actually helped me. I mean, there is loot in there, which I just skipped, but Auto Explore will take me back eventually. I'm too lazy to walk. Let's clean up some of these rings I don't need. Doubles. A lot of digging. I'm finally getting some books. turn off most of these. I'm not going to carry lignification anymore. So ice magic would be pretty good. I would like freezing cloud at some point. But it's not a rush. Yeah, why not? See if we can get this. Very close to. I think we can slow him down in time before we start fighting. Pair of antenna, which means I won't be able to go back to the helmet if I want to. I also drop the strength. Ambrosia, I don't need beasts. This is the first pack of whites I've seen all game. Ooh, boots. Good boots. Yes. Fun. Everybody likes free armor. And more needles. Speaking of needles, let's use them. Between the cloud and the Curer is practically dead by the time I got to him. should not be charging straight into the Orcish mines. Let's be sensible instead. Troll corpse, there's troll hide. Well, I don't think I'm gonna bother since I already have modeled. Ooh, 4 priests in sight. That could be nasty going up and down. But here's 2 of them. Okay, we've drained the high priest. And down he goes. She blanked. Okay, so probably should be wearing magic resistance for this. Let's go ahead and do that even though we are already engaged. 2% chance. No, I'm going to keep the magic resistance on, just in case the sorcerer shows up. Ooh, more beneficial mutation. I will take that. Hopefully it's something better than an antenna. Okay, so I can still, with who's one, I can still wear boots. Warlord getting a little bit stronger here, but we're still mowing them down. We got the demon ending. And St. Roga, okay. We're going to want to get out of here. All the staircases are way far away. Teleport trap might be a shortcut, but let's not take it unless we need to. I probably should have a little bit of throwing skill at this point. That's a really high failure for 0 skill. It's probably from the shield. Let's go up. slow him down. Start punching. Alright, he's drained. He's in a fire cloud. It's about as good of a fight as you could possibly hope to get. And he still took me down to half. 3.5 is good enough for now. Yeah, I mean 14 unarmed is pretty strong. But against plate armor, it's still going to be challenging. Let's do it. Let's get an upheaval. I don't want too many priests accumulating. There we go. You are not allowed to mutate me. Go away. Battle X of Electrocution on that High Priest. It's a lot of sorcerers. Don't mutate me. I'm going to have a enchanted demon blade here. Demon blade of electrocution. Just want to kill this sorcerer if I can, so he's not following me. Now let's back up. We'll sit around here. It's a pretty good area. We have our first spectator. But yeah, these demon endings have been in for at least a version or two. They aren't brand new, at least. They don't go too far back, though. They weren't like in 12 or anything. Alright, got an extra scroll of blinking. Another scroll of blinking. And that's probably all for now. I mean, I could do identify, recharging. Don't need a scroll of torment. on demon. Ouch, that's gonna hurt with no fire resistance. Let's run away. Run away. Now I'm gonna go far away. Wait for it to disappear. Not sure why that demon disappeared, but I'm glad he did. Aw, he left. This could be dangerous. Yeah. Bad high priests, stop it. And so I've got annihilations. In case you want to go pure spell power. We've got hydroform. Not much here that I actually really want. I'll just take the gloves. Strength. Mm, 13 fighting is probably high enough for now. I really should be training unarmed a little bit higher than I am, but it's close enough. Another book. Oh, it's got stone skin. Not gonna bother with curing hell giants anymore. They can just be tabbed now. Pick up my chunks of flesh. There we go. Scroll of Acquirement. I'm guessing wand is probably my best bet. I've got decent enough armor. I don't need a weapon. I have most of the basic jewelry that I want. You could try for a book, but like I don't have any magic skills trained, so it's just kind of a random book. I'd rather get a random wand. Hastening, perfect. Why is that colored useless? It's probably just my RC file messing things up. In any case, I'm not going to use it, so might as well just drop it. Even with only 3 throwing, we can take out Hydras. Trove. A +8 Demon Blade. That shouldn't be too hard. There's a couple of them in Orc. Right now I only have 1 scroll of enchant weapon, so I'm assuming those Demon Blades are not +7. Today is a good day to have repel missiles. Just gonna put those potions on the shopping list for now. I don't think I need them too quickly. I don't like this. Getting surrounded on all sides here, which is something I'm not fond of. I'm going to switch to poison resistance from protection from magic just because I have pretty high magic resistance innately as a Vine Stalker. Not that there's much poison around here. I would much rather have like a resist fire, but I don't have that, so I can't. Or a ring of protection, or anything more useful. Dire elephant. I'd say that's worth backing away from. Ooh, I was not expecting this. Let's see if we can get some distance. Nope, dire elephant's coming first. Oh. That's nice of him to be below me so he couldn't trample me off the stairs. Down he goes. Stair dancing is extremely powerful with every god, but especially if you're worshipping Qaz, you should be prepared to do stair dancing all the time. Alright, so we've got swamp and snake pit. I like to go back to the chainmail and do swamp. I'm gonna need poison resistance for both of them. Alright, it says +3. It just means I need 5 enchant armor scrolls. And I've got 1. We'll go do the swamp first. Even though I usually like to have a little bit more AC for the swamp. I'm going to switch back to regeneration. My piety is pretty much always maxed. And I'm not really spamming upheaval enough to need to restore it quickly. I will give it 1 shot there. Poor unstable footing. Okay, so I've got cold and poison resistance. We should be fine. Francis. I don't think that she has any poison resistance, does she? No. Ouch, iron shot. Can we get a bite? There we go. So the bite is anti-magic, which is going to make it harder for her to cast iron shot. She still can, but much harder. There we go. Zom's chessboard. As much as I love wands of heal wounds, they're not terribly useful on vine stalkers. You can use them if you have like summons or something, but not for yourself. second scroll of enchant armor all game long. Oops. I'll drop the helmet for now. I might pick it up later if I ever lose the antenna. Shooting Cure Air at me. How dare you? Let's go up and take care of these guys up here. Hornets are not edible. Getting close to finishing shield training. Is he confused? Like what? Yeah. How did you get confused, huh? The swamp drake. Donald, Evening Star of Freezing. Alright, we're not getting past his shield. Let's just fight him. Don't like that slime creature there. But turns out okay. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Well, -3 dex hurts, but the fire resistance, I think that's worth it. If I get more fire resistance later, I might switch back. Hurts my evasion for now. Speaking of which, I really should get more dodging. Can't believe my dodging is still so low. I've been struggling to get to 15 shields for so long. Left everything else in the dust. Let's go ahead and save inventory space and enchant the Demon Blade now. I don't like fighting in water. Ouch, that hurt. Real bad. Just memorizing a bunch of spells for the future in case I pick them up, and then I can drop the books behind. I didn't bother picking up the Bolt of Ice or Freezing Cloud yet. I might get them later, but probably not. They're always nice to have, but they are a little bit redundant with Upheaval, although you can combo them with the Elemental Force. But like I said, I tend to not use that terribly often. Why have allies when you can just kill everything yourself? Is this the Simulcrum ending? Looks like it. I'm not wearing any cold resistance, so that needs to be fixed. Especially when the Hydras are coming. Yeah. Ouch. Hydras. Take them out from a distance, if at all possible, with Upheaval. Especially nice when they get fire against fire vulnerable monsters. Don't think I need anything from Young Poisoner's Handbook. Stay out of the water. Ooh, 8-headed Hydra to sneak up on me from behind. Did not appreciate that. Of course, since I put on cold now, I don't have poison resistance. Not good to be sitting in water with no negative resistance. So the safest thing to do would be to just blink. Yeah, what the heck. And then we'll nuke them from a distance. Base dodging skill is 5. Look at us go. What happened to the other Simulcrum? Did it die? Did I kill both of them? I guess I did. might take a few more levels of throwing, but it's still good to soften up weaker monsters. Usually there's no treasure here, but let's confirm that. And there you go, we've got the first rune, and we are up to the snake pit for our second rune. They recently redid the runes of Zot page, so you can see all of them there. I think we'll take a break here, and we'll come back another time. So thanks for watching. Bye.